Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging you, please don't take my man.
Attention, listeners. The following episode will be dealing with spoilers about the recently released Marvel Studios picture Black Widow, starring the Major from Ghost in the Shell. You have been warned. We're going to be doing heavy spoilers. Have a good show. It's 6:30, like we said it was gonna be.
See,
Omar's late.
It all worked out.
I know.
Go to hell.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Omar the Barbarian podcast, where when you're Omar the Barbarian, you are late to your own show sometimes.
You have become David Ruffin now.
Much like his funeral.
My son, you were late. And you know what? And we can't keep this waiting because we are talking about, we're calling this the ScarJo Show. We're continuing with our discussion around Marvel Phase 4, Black Widow. And the reason I was late, because I was doing Marvel Phase 4 things, watching the Loki finale. But now we're going to talk about Black Widow. So, gentlemen, let's get right to it. As Devon said, we're burning daylight. Who would like to talk about Black Widow? Which of you would like to start?
I'll give the floor over to Chris, because I feel like he has feelings.
Sure, I would like to take this opportunity to celebrate our Asian American actors and their accomplishments. We are gathered here today to talk about the crown jewel in the crown of gourmet Mia Jovovich and real talk. That was my whole spiel. I can go now. I'm good. I just want to get that one.
Gotta get that in.
Just bam. Yeah. No, man, Black Widow was dope. Like, it was dope. It was like, it's not the best Marvel movie. It's like and I don't think it was setting out to be. Like, I think it legitimately feels like, you know what? This is the highest compliment I can give it. This is Baltimore Fox affiliate at 2:00 on a Saturday afternoon action fun. And Marvel ain't got a bunch of those. Like, I could rewatch this gladly.
Everybody in Baltimore is going crazy right now. Yeah.
Shout out to Channel 23.
What is it? Channel 45. Shout out to Channel
45 when... Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're saying it's got that Saturday morning cartoon energy? Where you know it's
no Saturday afternoon action movie energy.
Okay.
Back when they would run like Firewalker in the afternoon with commercials, you know. This is the Saturday movie that you can throw on in the background to make your kids shut the fuck up. Like, this is that kind of movie. It's great. I love it. Everything, it made enough sense to get from point A to point B without insulting my intelligence. Is it fair to say, like, this is just we're gonna do a spoiler thing? We're gonna do a spoiler thing.
We'll do a spoiler. We'll do that.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I feel like I'm like one of the only men on the internet that did not have a problem with anything about Taskmaster, because I don't know. Maybe I just never got hard for fucking Taskmaster. I don't really give a shit. Oh, he got Captain America's shield and Hawkeye and fucking swordsman. Name a fucking pivotal swordsman appearance. I dare you. Say the shit in my face. Shut up, Devon. I know you know one.
I didn't say anything.
Goddamn Ultron over here.
Damn receptacle of knowledge, bastard.
Right? Damn you for sitting on Metron's chair. But yeah, no. I dug the movie. It was great. I particularly enjoyed Florence Pugh. I don't think enough good things are being said about Florence Pugh.
Yep.
I like how Scarlett Johansson basically did the like how Lady Gaga is already like a megastar, but she's like using her powers like, hey, Ariana Grande, you big, but you ain't Lady Gaga big. Come over here and do a song with me. We'll make a hit. She's doing that with Florence Pugh throughout the whole movie, and it's just like, bam, you see the torch being passed,
right?
And it's pretty sweet. Not to say that Lady Gaga is passing any torches. Like Lady Gaga gonna be around for a long time.
I got what you meant. The gist, and I agree with you.
Yeah, to correct himself. Gaga stands out there.
Exactly. Of which my wife is a Valiant member, and she would smite me. Let's see what else. Ray Winstone was great. Like he was just disgusting in every scene he was in, and chef's kisses of evil.
Yeah,
just yes. No gray with this motherfucker. He was like, no, I want you to fucking die like real bad. Ugh.
Yeah, he may not have actually
we can cycle it around.
He may not have actually worn a costume, but I feel like he was definitely up there with the vultures and the killmongers of the MCU.
Yes.
Although, see, I wouldn't put Vulture up there because Vulture still had like morals, you know, like he had shit that he believed in, and it was like lines that he wouldn't cross. Like he didn't want to fuck up Peter Parker, but Peter was a nosy little shithead and was like, "I'm gonna drop this building on you, man. Send your mama some cake." Like. But like, fuck Killmonger. Like, I'm one of the only people that seems to just not like Killmonger. Like, he's cool as the visual. Like, yeah, I get it, but like, none of his plan involved women at all as equals. So fuck him from the jump. Fuck Killmonger was right. You dumbass. No. Fuck. What movie were you watching? Shit. Just it's like motherfuckers that look at Scarface as like, you know, like a roadmap instead of a parable. It's like, no. But yeah, let's move on to someone else, and we can just come on back to Chris. Like Devon Sanders, what do you have to say about this movie starring the girl with the pearl earring?
I liked it. I really liked it. I think I mentioned on the podcast before that I didn't really have any expectations for it because I felt like it came about 6 years too late. But I was actually pretty happy with where it fell within the MCU timeline. For those who don't know, it takes place just after the events of Civil War. Captain America Civil War. And I really found myself sitting there going, can't believe how much I'm enjoying this thing. Because one of the main problems that I kind of have with Marvel is that things tend to go very linear. And you have to kind of remember where everything stopped previously with the last Marvel movie. So it was kind of there was kind of a bit of me going back and going, okay, when is this happening? Okay, okay, this is Civil War. And what I really, really liked was that this isn't a spoiler because we know what happens with Avengers Endgame with Black Widow sacrifice. No, it's not a spoiler. It's what Black Widow sacrifices herself so that the Avengers can go on to actually win the day. And what this movie did for me is it made what she did just that more poignant. It made it more crystal clear. It had weight because you're like, here's a woman who's about to go into her next phase. And it makes what she does with the remaining Avengers, like even after like all the stuff that goes down, she manages to pull together a sort of ad hoc Avengers team and keep the world safe. And you don't know that she's going to do that in Black Widow, but when the end of the movie comes and you're like, well, at least I was like, oh my God, you go so damn hard. I appreciate that. But yeah, so, I really liked Black Widow. It was some of the best pieces of like Mission Impossible and mixed with the vibe that Fast and the Furious wants to go for with when Vin Diesel's always talking about family. And it was like, no, I really believed that freaking family over your Hot Wheels family. Because at the end, they were really ready to like go for it. I don't know. I enjoyed it. That's all there is to it.
Chris, I don't know what you're doing with a box cutter, man. You're stabbing with a box cutter. Yeah,
stabbing Devon for his Fast and the Furious slander. You ain't gonna keep hating on the shit that I love, motherfucker. You're not gonna have it.
Hey, Blake gave him some shade, unsolicited. He was just talking about something else. Came on social media, and Blake was like, "Nah, I see you. I'm in your comments."
I know. It's like Kilroy.
Blake said it ain't over. We still talking about Predator, right? Exactly right.
Look at Kilroy.
We'll get these passport hands.
I know. But just to go back to like Black Widow, like I just really enjoyed it. As a film, it was quite enjoyable. As a Marvel film, it was kind of nice to just have like that's the thing that Marvel movies do great, in my opinion. They don't necessarily adhere to a sort of set genre. Like with Ant-Man, we got a really good heist film mixed with like a sort of like kids comedy in the vein of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. With Thor Ragnarok, we got a action comedy. To a degree, we even got a buddy flick. With Captain America, Winter Soldier, we got a really great espionage flick. And this is just Marvel just saying, hey, we can do action flick like Mission Impossible / Fast and the Furious as well as anyone. And it's just like, well, okay, I see you, Marvel. Keep doing your thing. So, yes, those are my thoughts on Black Widow. Good movie. Could watch it again.
The first half. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
First half stronger, second half stronger.
I would say the second half was actually stronger.
Really?
Wow.
And I'm only going to say this, and I'm going to say this is the reason why I thought the second half was stronger. Because there was an actual message to the second half, with the widows from the Red Room. Like the idea that there are widows all across the board who have basically kind of been abused by the system. I like the fact that at the end, Black Widow and Yelena were like, this doesn't have to be. Like, we can come together. We can pull ourselves out of this. Like, we don't have to be pawns in this man's game. Like, we can be ourselves. And I really like that. Like, even when, and of course, this is a spoiler because we talked about that. The person who was set up as the big bad within this movie got offered a hand up. And I was like, okay, I'm here with that shit. So I'm ready, man. Like, I didn't think that, and like Chris said, I love that ScarJo was basically handing the baton off to Yelena. And at the movie's end, I was super like, I can't wait to see what comes next. So yeah. Therefore, Black Widow, very good movie, highly recommended. ScarJo did her thing. But Yelena thinged
8 out of 10 Infinity.
Yelena thinged harder, in my opinion.
Yes. She cold roasted her and her poses, man. That shit had me just dying.
Yeah. But it was quite enjoyable.
All right. Late man. Man of the hour.
Too sweet to be sour.
I deserve all of that.
You do?
Yes, I do. I could not agree more. Very enjoyable movie. I think I want to go into, break down what I loved, what I liked, break it down to what I didn't mind, and then a few things that I didn't like about it. But not to bury the lead, it's fantastic. It's a phenomenal. It over delivers, in my opinion. I did not expect it to, like, you're sitting there and that moment where you're like, holy crap, I'm enjoying this. Like, I was almost shocked because I did not expect to like it that much, to where, like, I've seen it twice now. I saw it in the theater and then came back and I was like, I need to see that again. So corporate stooge that I am paid for it on Disney Plus. And
they'll hand you,
they just don't
motherfuckers like a code.
They don't code.
They're gonna get their, Mickey gonna get his bread now. He's like, hey, you stooge, come give me that cash, right? So man, bought
they
it
would just have a bucket of codes and you could just walk out.
Like an admin password shit.
Like,
they don't have. They got it's my credit card. That's the
watch some more. watch some more Steamboat Willie. Grab some codes.
Exactly. That's the code. Watch more Steamboat Willie.
$4 off if you review all these Donald Duck World War II cartoons.
Facts. Yes. I think people expect Marvel movies to like cure cancer, man. Just based on some of the comments that you'll see about, well, I didn't like this. And I watched a few like review videos for the film, and the basic complaint that I heard was that it didn't make the lane walk, and I'm over here like, man, it's a Marvel movie, enjoy it for what it is. And I think, from what I've seen, a lot of the gripes come from the expected sources. But my general feeling is, if you enjoyed Captain America Winter Soldier, you will love this movie because it's basically the same blueprint. If you break down each individual piece, it's the same flick, just done differently. Now, what did I love? Florence Pugh. Damn.
Yep.
Yes.
Florence Pugh, man, is a breakout star. In my opinion,
a freaking star.
Far and away, the best thing about the entire movie, in my opinion, her performance is believable the entire time. Like, I buy it. I buy everything about it. Every scene that Florence Pugh is in, she elevates. Her ability to emote. And this, I might be a prisoner of the moment on this, but I feel like it's on par with Robert Downey Jr.
That's
a big stretch, but
it's a.
I'll give you Mark Ruffalo.
He's that dude. It's and again, like I said, I might be prisoner of the moment, but I feel like she can. She had me. She has a presence. I'm not gonna go so far as to say like Ray Park as Darth Maul, where you like sit up when they're on screen, but it's a. She did it for me, and everything she did worked. Little things, little nuances. The way she sold certain lines, like about her vest and the pockets, and the way she was like, she was like, this family was real to me, and things like, especially the line when she called out ScarJo as the trained killer that other girls called their hero. She's like, well, yeah, you're an Avenger, but you're the one that's, like, it's a hot line, but it's hotter because of how she says it, for me. So I absolutely buy all of that. Loved, and you mentioned it earlier, Chris, the way she was trolling Black Widow's pose, her fighting pose. I saw an interview on that, and apparently she was really clowning her on set for real. And they put it in the flick. It was like that funny. So the scene itself was just absolutely hysterical. Devon, you mentioned earlier the end credit scene, which by the time we got to that, I'm like, yeah, I'm here for all of that. I'm here. There's so many different stories that they could tell. I don't know if we're going to get that set up on Disney Plus. I don't know that it shows up in another movie. I don't know if it's her movie. I don't know if it's the other person's movie. And we're going to add spoilers. I don't know if it's going to be Hawkeye's movie or if it's, how they're going to do it. Is it going to be the Hawkeye TV series? Yeah. Does it show up there? I don't know that, just based on how her performance and how they're setting her up. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some version of this down the road. And I loved what this movie, and you alluded to it, Devon, is doing to elevate the genre of female-led action movies. There's a line that and his name is escaping me because I'm old. The main villain. He says, I use the one resource the world has too much of. That thing hit hard because by him saying that, and him obviously being defeated, and going out like, oh damn, the way he went out. What it does is it could have been harder. It absolutely could have been. I mean, they blew dude up. The second time. It's like, no, we're gonna blow your ass up again. The fact that it's a flip. He says it, and then they take that ownership back and they elevate, women, and they do it in a way that is in your face, but not. The flip, the opinion was in your face, but the elevation was, and they didn't have to say it. And that's the thing that I love about Florence Pugh and her performance, is that it's strong without her having to say so. You just know, but they also give her a certain level of vulnerability. The first time you see her as an adult, she's backing up from ScarJo and almost trips. And I love the line where ScarJo says, watch your step. And she kind of like rolls her eyes a bit at the comment. But what it tells you, it's a slight vulnerability that gives her strength, because a couple of seconds later she's flipping her into furniture. It's I just, these are all the pieces that I loved. Now, what I liked, I thought the fights in this film were very, very good. I would have loved to have seen, what directors like the Russos could have done, because I think back to the Winter Soldier fights and Devon, did we lose Chris?
No, not at all. I was drinking water, so I muted my mic.
I think we've lost.
He's frozen in that drinking. Either he's drinking a whole lot of water or he gone. Yeah.
Well, you've lost him.
All right. Yeah. He will when he comes back, I'll fill him in, but I'll keep cooking. I would have liked to have seen what the Russos could have done with some of this choreography, just because I love the way that the fight choreography was done in Captain America Winter Soldier. There are a lot of little touches that I liked in the way that the fight scenes were set up. Hey, there he is. He's back.
He's back.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, man. You were like stuck in a drinking water pose.
Oh no.
It was just, I was like, that's a whole lot of water he drinking. Right.
I know, he's chugging that. Fuck me. He's chugging that water, yeah. TVA. Mobius.
TVA. I was saying
fucking Nexus event. Water bottle.
The fight scenes, I enjoyed them. There were little subtleties, particularly the way that Taskmaster fought. I liked a lot. They seemed to capture everything really, really well. I didn't have to.
So I kind of had this feeling, and again, this is spoilers, about the reveal of who Taskmaster was.
Yeah. There
was something about the way that Taskmaster was moving that made me kind of go, I don't think that's who everybody thinks I don't think it is who everybody thinks it's supposed to be. So when we finally got the big reveal, I was like, okay, I'm good with that. I'm totally good with that.
Yeah. I didn't
my personal theory about that was shot to hell when Rachel Weisz and Taskmaster were on the screen at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
I thought about
well, goddamn
on that, because you did say that, but you knew it wasn't what we thought it was. You called that.
I knew it wasn't gonna be that black dude.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't gonna be him.
As soon as he talked, I was like, oh no.
That would have been lazy. Had they done that. They literally had, again, it's the Winter Soldier's the blueprint. So you've got this person who is literally, she's running from her past. The embodiment of what her darkest moment in that mission is hunting her, essentially. It's very poetic the way that they did it. And again, we talked earlier about it. ScarJo's performance, I like that as well. Mm-hmm. She knows this character and embodies Black Widow at this point. Had that Winter Soldier energy. And I especially love that she passes the baton to Florence Pugh. The way they did it, like there were certain little things where they reminded us, okay, this is still her flick, but they didn't take anything away from Florence Pugh. They didn't do anything. Like she was elevated. I go back to the scene where they're running from Taskmaster, and Florence and the people on the bikes, and Florence Pugh is like, "What's your plan?" And she's like, "Well, I was going to drive us away," and she's like, "This plan sucks." And you see her in that moment do her thing. But before that, when they were on the bike together, she's like, "Where are my keys?" "Oh, I got your keys." And it's like, "Oh yeah, because you're the star of the flick, so you have to drive." But you didn't. She got to have her moment. She got to have her shine, as well. So I thought that they did little things like that to keep them balanced. Again, you guys mentioned it as well. I didn't have any issue at all with changing Taskmaster. My feeling on that is if you're going to change your product, it has to make that product better, not worse. So I always ask certain questions, like if you change a character's race or gender, does doing so open your product up so that more people can access it? Does it make sense for the character? Does it change anything about the story that you're telling in a negative way? As far as I know, that was Taskmaster. Looked like Taskmaster, acted like Taskmaster. The
look kind of like
kind of. You didn't have quite the
helmet could have been cooler, man.
The way that they did the hood ain't make no sense on that outfit.
No, it didn't look
love how they handled the powers. I don't think Taskmaster. Y'all correct me. Taskmaster's not a mutant, right? He's just photographic in terms of
Yeah, got a
didactic
what
memory.
They call it. It's not photographic
I
memory.
just said it. Didactic
that one.
memory. Okay. Nobody listens to Devon on a podcast.
No.
So I'll get to this in a bit when I get to the stuff I don't like. I thought Taskmaster was a bit OP, but I'll get to that. Loved the way that the family world building. I thought it was a little slow, but it felt slow in the theater. Funny enough, that section felt fine when I watched it the second time. It's so a lot of that I think is the just the experience of where you saw it. All right, so few things that I did not like about it, and again, it's not anything. It's I'm trying to find fault with a rainbow, here, but didn't love the.
I hate purple.
Yeah, I hate purple, so I didn't. No, the magical pheromones didn't make a lot of sense to me. So I can't kill you because I can smell you. That to me, shoot his ass from across the room. Then, is
she couldn't.
She could smell it from there. Kill him.
I mean, look, man. If we accept super soldier serum,
this is fair. This is fair. This is absolutely fair.
If we accept brainwashing, like on a molecular level, then I think we have to go along with protection pheromone.
Oh, I think that's a fair point. The again, like I said, I'm nitpicking. To give you some context, Chris. Obviously, and I've known Devon for 30 plus years. And he's my creative, not because he wants to be. He would run from this, I think, if he could, but he can't get away.
Oh no.
Yeah, but he's my creative sounding board for literally everything. And I've been sending this man different things about my Thamro character since we were 15 years old. And there are times I will send him the thing that came to mind when I thought about these magical pheromones was every now and I've been trying to come up with, because Thamro was a character I created in the 80s. So of course he has the first initial on his chest, on his costume, because that's what you did.
T-Man.
Yeah, exactly. It was big T, and I've been trying to come up with a logo for this for ages. And the last time I sent him, I said, Devon, look at this logo. And Devon wrote back and he said, I didn't say what it was. I just sent it. It was like, yo, check this out. And Devon said to me, is that a spaceship? And I was like, no, man, it's not a spaceship.
Oh no.
That's look at it. And he's like,
no.
I'm like that. He's like, well, tell me what it is. I don't know what this is. It's like, it's Thamro's tea. And Devon's like, looks like a spaceship. This is a text exchange I had with this man. And I was salty because I spent a lot of time on that spaceship. Right. And later on, I was like, he right. That looked like a spaceship. My feeling is that somebody in that writer's room should have said, we ain't got nothing else other than pheromones. Something. They needed Devon talking about a spaceship in that room. I didn't love young ScarJo's casting. It took me a minute to realize that was young ScarJo. Didn't love that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was like, who is this? And then it was like, oh, that's young ScarJo. Y'all looking at me like it was just me. I'm the only one that didn't know.
I gotta tell you, man, that's on you, man.
You're the only one. When I was like,
the movie's called fucking Black Widow.
Right.
I didn't know who that was. I knew immediately who Yelena was. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I just
it's a Black Widow movie. Yeah. Ostensibly, the older kid is probably Black Widow.
I got there, dang it. But it
apparently took you longer than a minute.
All I'm going to say
took me almost as long as it did to come on the show today.
What were we saying, Devon?
No, I was just saying this is probably the man with the most book learning right here. Let's leave that out there. Wait for it to hit. But you know what? What really impressed me about Black Widow was that I love that this was the first time we really got to see Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. Like, not Hawkeye's maybe ex-girlfriend Black Widow, not there to calm the Hulk down Black Widow, not Captain America's maybe
running buddy.
Right, running buddy. It was like, no, this is Black Widow. And this is why I think it was a good movie. And I think that this sums it up for me. As we were getting closer and closer to the end of the movie, I got a little sad that we were getting closer and closer to the end of Scarlett Johansson's time as the Black Widow. And again, spoilers. When we get to the end credit scene, which you have to stick around for, I got super sad when I saw the tombstone. Like, there was a piece of me that was kind of hoping that there would sort of be like a trick ending where it was like, no, she gets the TVA throws her back and, and she's time displaced. We still have
she whistles back.
Right. Like, we still get her somehow, but it was just like, no, she died. And it was like, that makes me sad. But I think that the brilliance of Florence Pugh's Yelena was, as sad as I was excited for what she's going to be doing in the future. So, therefore, I am ready for whatever comes next. Personally, this is my theory. It's probably nothing. I'm thinking we'll probably get a Dark Avengers movie before we actually get an Avengers movie. And I think that's why. Yep. Yeah. I think that's why our beloved Elaine the Veep has been showing up in different things.
Do you think it's going to be Dark Avengers as a movie, or do you think we're going to get Thunderbolts as the show?
I think we're going to get probably a movie. Like, I think that we're going to get Thunderbolts like as intended, as Kurt Busiek intended. Like, there's a vacuum being created out there right now. There is a Captain America, but it may not be the Captain America a lot of quote unquote America, middle America or whatever, would like to see as a Captain America.
Super Walmart America.
Right, exactly. There is a need for Black Widow. So maybe this is the Contessa saying, hey, look, the world wants an Avengers. We'll give them an Avengers. It just may not be the one that you want, but you're going to get one. So, I mean, I'm excited for it.
It's a severely underpowered Avengers team.
Yeah. Well, as of now, but we don't know who else is going to get recruited into that thing.
That's true.
If it's dark,
also, here's the.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. And here's the other thing that we aren't taking into account. Last we saw Elena she was watching her sister possibly facing down S.H.I.E.L.D. And we're like left with an Yelena whose final memory of her sister is her being hunted down by S.H.I.E.L.D. Here comes the Contessa saying, hey, here is a S.H.I.E.L.D. operative who caused your sister's death. And, oh yeah, by the way, you also happen to have about more than a dozen widows with you from the Red Room. And it's like, oh boy, that's kind of scary. That's kind of scary.
That's a...
Take one of the... Oh.
No, go ahead, man.
No, go.
I was just thinking,
or were you about to...
It's so interesting to have your doubts been changed? You were like, I'm not sure about Phase 4. Has this changed that for you?
It has changed in the sense that I feel a little bit better about Phase 4 than before. Like, Phase 4 is probably I'll be honest with you. Phase 4, as far as characters go, is probably comprised of characters I kind of care about the least. Like, I love Black Widow as a character, but I have not loved Scarlett Johansson's. Not her Black Widow, but what they've done with Black Widow. Eternals is a comic that I have forever avoided for over 40 years. Shang-Chi is a concept that I love to see crossover with other things, but nothing I ever paid money for on its own. And the idea that this is not the Shang-Chi that I was hoping for, at least as far as the actor goes, I want to be proven wrong, but I'm not excited for the movie. And that's okay. I'm going to go see it. They're going to get my money. And then as far as other movies in Phase 4, like, I'm definitely down for Thor, Love and Thunder, and whatever's beyond that. But I don't have the same anticipation that I had for, I'd say it's at about Ant-Man levels of where I'm at. Like, once I heard Paul Rudd was cast as Ant-Man, I was like, okay, we're good now. Paul Rudd, he's here to save this movie. So yeah, in general, I'm right about there. Like, I know Marvel's going to do some really good things. I'm not going to be that a-hole who's sitting there waiting for them to fail. Like, I've invested way too much money and way too much time in this thing for me to be sitting around going, oh, I can't wait for them to fuck up. So I'm excited, but it's also hard to keep a level of excitement up for 10 plus years. So at this point, I'm in for the ride. I'm strapped in. I'm ready. Let's go. On to Shang-Chi and all of them 10 rings. I'm good.
Let me tell you. I was in the same boat until the Loki finale.
Okay. But
you
I
gotta
haven't
see
seen
that
it.
shit.
I haven't seen it, so don't tell me. Okay.
No, not at all. Not at all. And Omar, have you finished it yet?
I did finish it, and it that's why I'm.
Did it change your excitement levels?
Yes, it did.
There you go.
Okay. It is, Devon, I'm gonna tell you this. Homework. It's yes. One, you need to definitely check that out. But the second thing is it's I feel you on that, and I think in a weird sort of way, they know that. They know that we're looking at it and saying, because if you think about it, each of us came out of Black Widow like, wow, okay, I did not expect that to be that good. and I'm looking at a list of things, I won't even get to all of them, of things that I would go, I didn't love this, I didn't love this, I didn't love this. But man, I love this, and I love this, and I love this. And wow, that really, that delivered strong. There are things that I have not forgiven other movies for that I let go in this because I love the things I love so much. And it's weird. I went into it with lower expectations. And anytime you do that, a company like Marvel is going to over deliver on their films. So I have a suspicion. Well, I'm talking. Well, that's not. That's Disney. Right. That's not Marvel.
I know.
But you know what I mean. Yeah, it's a right. Marvel over delivers on this. But it's right. like by getting us to it's the same trick with think about what we were saying about Captain America before it came out. It was like, man, I don't know if this is Chris Evans, Human Torch. I don't know, man. And then you see it and you're like, oh, okay. They are very good at putting things out. I mean, when you think about Feige and I'm talking like 07, 08, there isn't a person in the world that thought Iron Man, it was kind of like Iron Man. Now you can't, Devon, I think you mentioned it. You can't go into Target and not find an Iron Man toy, but
you really can't.
11 years ago, it was like, Feige is really good at taking those obscure things to the masses and then, making them something. I do think that what he has at his advantage is that we don't have it. He somehow managed to take a product as successful as Marvel and lower our expectations. Like we are going in, I don't know how he did it, but we are walking in thinking it's not going to be good, and it was good for a decade.
Well, he had help.
Yes.
COVID.
He did.
Yeah.
COVID actually helped because it gave some space, and now you've also got the Disney Plus shows, which really just delivered. I don't know that I've seen I'm on the fence between whether or not Daredevil season 1 or Loki season 1 was better in terms of Marvel products come to the small screen. I don't know.
I don't want to continue talking about Loki until Devon has seen his analysis. So we should move.
We should move on. Yes,
we should move on. I think that the biggest thing about all the fucking hubbub about Taskmaster that these jackasses online are missing is that Taskmaster didn't die. They helped Taskmaster in the end. Taskmaster has a chance to be a person, to live a life, to have choices. Who's to say that we don't get Taskmaster in a future movie that is fucking like Taskmaster? It just happens to be a she. A snarky she. Do we have any real snarky women in the MCU?
No.
That are like fucking just out and out badasses? No, we don't. We could use it.
I know. It's like we got a former Bond woman, as this kick-ass character. Like, let's hope she doesn't
forgot about Quantum of Solace. Holy shit.
Let's not have her go to waste.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. I'd see her in Deadpool 4.
Dude.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 3, I guess, right?
3, yeah.
3. I don't know if they've already done, and 3. I'm sorry, yeah. Deadpool, whatever. They're going to make more. I'd see her with Deadpool.
Oh, yeah.
I could totally see that.
I don't know how they'll do it.
I don't know how to do it, but I'm here for it. It's I think that I think Shang-Chi is going to really surprise us. And you mentioned earlier, if we're getting Dark Avengers and they're a little underpowered, I think it's by design that the Abomination all of a sudden came out of nowhere. I think if you do a Dark Avengers movie, there's your Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm with that.
Okay.
I'm with that.
And fucking, they already said that Tim Roth was going to factor into the damn She-Hulk show, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Did they?
I think they did.
Man.
Yep.
Let's go. Yeah. Although I also heard that Scar was also gonna what?
Really?
How? Yeah.
Okay.
Of the things you could take from World War Hulk, you can leave that shit. I don't give a good goddamn about Scar at all.
Yeah.
Hell no. Fuck that. Scar is Conan child from Battle Planet. Although She-Hulk is going to be a comedy, she's going to break the fourth wall.
Yes, I cannot wait for that.
Oh no, he absolutely fucked somebody on Sakaar. Oh no. That's going to be a child support episode.
Wait a minute.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm so ready.
Chris, does your shirt say dummy thick? Is that what that says?
It does say dummy thick. Yes, it does.
You wore that to the gym, didn't you?
My DMs are open
over. Any final thoughts? I know, Devon, you had a hard stop.
A hard stop on Black Widow. No, I don't have any final thoughts other than I'm very happy that we got another good Marvel movie. Because, I think that we were all kind of having this kind of trepidation with where things could go, because let's be frank about it. That Spider-Man Far From Home wasn't the strongest movie, where they're trying to set him up as like the next Tony Stark. And it's just like, all right, now we're moving into the Black Widow, a movie that was maybe 4 to 5 years behind where it should have been. Like, I wish that it had come out right after Civil War, but we still got it. But I think it also speaks to how strong the Marvel movie roster is that they can basically just kind of throw you a movie that's out of sequence with everything that's going on right now within the MCU. And you sit there and go, they didn't miss a step. So as far as Black Widow goes, really enjoyed it. And the best thing I can say about it is I can't wait to see it again.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Chris, any final thoughts?
I knew going in that there was no way it could be worse than Wonder Woman 84. Oh. And I am pleased to report that it was all of that and more. Like, it was a very enjoyable movie. It was a very cool movie. It's I don't know if I'm the person to talk about this, so I apologize if anyone is offended. But it's one of the, I don't want to say the first, but it feels like the first of these kinds of movies where like women are just doing things because they're characters and they make choices. Like it didn't feel like a checklist being marked off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, these are the things that we have to hit if we have a female lead. Like, it didn't feel like that. I'm sure that, those conversations happen behind the scenes, but they didn't let it bleed into the screen, at least in my estimation. And it felt nice to just see action women just doing action, because these are just badass motherfuckers that do badass people shit. And it was nice. It was refreshing. Yeah. That one Widow got it bad when she fell off the pipe and just all her leg was twisted.
Yeah. Looking like Rick James screaming, "What about my legs, Charlie Murphy?"
Look like Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we. There he is.
There he is.
Yeah, it was like Conor.
McGregor. Conor McGregor.
Oh, yeah, no, I was making fun of Conor McGregor and his broke ass leg because fuck that guy. Oh no, UFC Mafia gonna come in.
They are.
I'm gonna change subject for
Black Widow.
Yeah, so Black Widow is real good movie, real good. It's very good. I liked it a lot. It was 8 out of 10. Yeah. Infinity Stones. Wait, you know what? I had one fucking problem with this movie, and it just came back to me. It fucking sticks out like a sore thumb, and when I say it, you both gonna be like, "Oh, motherfucker, where the fuck is my cool ass end sequence with like the cool Black Widow centric graphics that were in the commercials?" I wanted that shit. I wanted it, and I feel robbed.
You know, it was probably.
It might be on the Disney Plus version.
Yeah,
it ain't.
I was just trying to get you to spend money.
Thinking maybe it was like, this is supposed to be a very solemn thing, so therefore, fade to black. I don't know. I'm just talking out my butt.
I absolutely understand. I get what you're saying. I just feel like for Vicky Cristina Barcelona's send off, you know, they could have pulled the stops out a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah, that's really my only gripe with the movie. Honestly, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm excited to watch it again when, you know, me and my friends we do like the inevitable. Let's run it all back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
I agree. Thought it was great. Minor, you know, no movie is perfect, but the things I loved. You know, and so you can kind of look at some of the things that you didn't love and go, because I love, like you said, 8 out of 10. Yeah, I'm all, you know, in the same. It's a fun time, man. It's everything I would expect from a Marvel movie, and it over delivered. I will remember this as the flick that gave us Florence Pugh. Yes. You know, and that's a, like, damn, like, that's a star, man. That's a star.
Yep.
So since we have to put the spoilers at the top of this thing, Chris, Devon, you know what you all have to do. I need the spoiler speech with the song. You know, what did Yelena say? I want my song.
I want my
I'm taking requests. I'm taking requests. Never mind. I'll just sing this one.
All right.
No, I won't sing that one. Jolene. I'm begging you, viewers. Please don't take my
listeners. Attention, listeners. The following episode will be dealing with spoilers about the recently released Marvel Studios picture Black Widow, starring the Major from Ghost in the Shell. You have been warned. We're going to be doing heavy spoilers. Have a good show.
I think you need to do it again because you blanked out for a second.
You did freeze.
Oh,
yeah,
no!
Yeah,
God,
you gotta do it again.
Okay,
yeah.
All right. Dolly, you wanna start it back up?
Jolene. I'm begging you, please don't take my man.
Wow, that's beautiful. Attention, listeners. The following episode will be discussing the recently released Marvel Studios picture Black Widow, starring the Major from Ghost in the Shell. We will be diving into heavy spoilers about said content. Viewer discretion is advised. Have a good listen.
Viewer discretion?
Listener discretion.
Look, man. Look, viewers, listeners. Fuck. I ain't recording this shit again. Deal with it.
And on that
when the
note,
fucking history have you ever heard listener discretion advised?
On a podcast?
Get the hell out of my face.
On a freaking
Yes,
podcast.
You know what?
On a podcast.
You know what? That's it. We're breaking up. Civil War.